What's up, everybody? It's your boy G Money back at it again with another video on the G35. So guys, this is part 2 of my fog light installation. So I got the fog lights right here. They finally came in. If you haven't checked out the first part it's pretty much on how I wired everything. So if you haven't checked that out, check that video out first if you're trying to do this modification. But yeah, part 2, I'm gonna show you how to install them, and that's pretty much it, guys. So let's get this video started. So what we got here are my LED fog angel eyes. Pretty much they have a halo on it, and then you have your projector. Now the ones that I did get, they're like a yellow, but looking at the pictures, they kind of come off like as an orangish yellow. So hopefully they match my side markers, but I'm trying to, give it that JDM look. Pretty much this is just much for show. I don't really plan on using them to illuminate the road, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, as you can see, hopefully they're not like the ones that I got before, or actually the little halo ring. It was bad, so pretty much the only thing that was working was the the projector part. Hopefully everything works good. But as you can see, this is the wiring for your projector, which I'm going to wire up to the switch, and then these right here are for your halos, and I plan on wiring these up with my side markers. So every time I turn on my parking lights, the halos will come on. So we'll see what happens. But it comes with 2 of them, and then of course you get a bracket. So like I had mentioned in my last video, I'm pretty much gonna take this off and customize a hole right there. So in order to take this off, you just need a flathead, and you're just gonna not break it off, but you're gonna pop open these little clips or tabs. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so I can move my get that one right there. There you go. Then you just pull it out like that. And then what I plan on doing is drilling a hole right here. So I'm gonna use my Phillips screwdriver, take all these off. That way I can take this off. So I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, so once you have this piece removed, real simple, like I said, it's just those Phillips screws. You're gonna want to get your dimensions for your fog light. So I did that already, and from end to end I got 1 3/4 inches. So I have a 1 3/4 hole saw that I'm gonna use to trace. But before I do that, I'll pretty much get like a measurement, so that way it's evenly spaced out. And then once I have that, I'll trace the circle, and then I'll drill my hole out, and then we'll put the fog light in. So let me do that right now. Alright, so as you can see, I drilled the hole out, put the fog light back in, and then put everything back together. And that's pretty much what it's going to look like from the front. If you do notice, it doesn't have a bracket or anything. I thought I was going to need to use it, but this front piece keeps it intact, so it's not moving around. So that's a good thing. But I did use an 1 3/4 inch hole saw to make the hole, which is the right diameter, but I still needed to fit those 2 wires through, so I had to make the hole a little bit bigger and waddle it out with my unibit. So on the next one, I'm gonna do a 2-inch, and let's see how that comes out. But for the most part, that's what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna do the other one, and then we'll go to the next step and terminate everything. So let's get that started. Okay, so I put everything back together. Now I'm going to take off the bumper, that way I can wire up everything, because if you didn't notice, the fog lights, the wires were you know, maybe about 6 inches. So from my wiring harness for the switch, everything's gonna be too short, so I'm gonna have to, you know, make splices and, you know, terminate everything. So I'm gonna take off the bumper, and then you know, I'll put everything back together. But just FYI, I did use a 2-inch on this one, and you know, everything worked perfectly. There was a little bit of gap around the whole light, but because, like I said, that grill in the front, it keeps it intact, so nothing moves around. So if it was me, I'd rather use the 2-inch instead of the 1 3/4. But you know, you don't have to worry about nothing. Everything will be secure because of that, you know, front grill. So let me take off the bumper, and then we'll start terminating everything. All right, so as you can tell, I got my bumper off. I put it on top of the hood or on the engine bay. That way I can, you know, terminate everything. Like I said, I'm gonna need to splice everything. So these right here are going to my side markers, and then this right here is gonna go to my switch. So I'm just gonna give it enough slack so when I put everything back together, I'll be able to, you know, work from up here instead of having everything down there, trying to make everything up. So I'm just gonna wire all this up, get everything pre-ready, put the bumper back on, and then I'll terminate after that. So yeah, let's finish this off, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, so real quick before I put the bumper back on, I have my set right here, and then I have my set right here for the halos. These are going to go to the side markers, and then for the same on this side, you got your set for your side markers, and then these right here are going to your switch. I didn't have any. I thought I had some zip ties, but I didn't, so I kind of just, you know, taped it. But I don't know, we'll see how it comes out. So I'm gonna put the bumper back on, and then we'll wire everything up. I just thought I'd show y'all how I separated everything. Alright everybody, so pretty much I got the bumper on. I took the grill off just so y'all can see how I wired everything. But yeah, I pretty much got everything wired up. It was kind of a pain in the butt because I had to make splices for every freaking wire, just because the ones that came with the switch, they were too short. And then if I wanted to wire it up to the side markers, pretty much yeah, those wires were short. It was a pain in the butt, but I got everything, got the bumper back on. Let me show y'all pretty much how I wired everything, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so starting from the battery, if y'all recall, I had the 2 positive wires. I ended up just splicing them together, that way they could fit on the bolt. Made it a lot easier. But if you remember, you come down here, I had you know, the ends for one fog light right here. I ended up having to splice everything, and then you know, this one's pretty much for this fog light. And then if you remember, they had 2 wires for the halos. I had to wire that up to my side markers, so when I turn on the parking lights, they come on at the same time. And then for this one, the one that goes further to like the other fog light on the driver's side, I pretty much ran it through here, and then just, I know this looks kind of cheap, I couldn't find any zip ties, but pretty much taped it right there, and then everything made up right there. And then this right here is for the fog light. This right here, I have a future modification that I want to try out that I'm waiting to come in, so I already got it ready. We'll see how it comes out. If not, I'll just, you know, cap those off. But I got that ready. Had to splice all of that right here, and the same thing on for this side marker. And then as you can see, that's pretty much how it looks on the back part of the bumper. So not that bad. Took a long time just to terminate everything and put it all nice and neat. So yeah, let me put this grill back on. Once I put the grill back on, I will put my my negative battery on, and then, you know, we'll check it out. All right, so I got my fiance. We're gonna demonstrate what it looks like. So pretty much, turn on the parking side markers and the parking lights on. Yeah. So like I said, with that, I wired it up so that the halos come on. That's your halo. That's pretty much what it looks like. All right, now the fog lights. So those are the fog lights. Pretty bright. Turn off the side markers. The one by the steering wheel. There you go. Now turn every, yeah, you can turn that off. Now turn them back on, and then turn on the headlights. So that's pretty much how everything looks. You could turn those off. But yeah, I mean, it came out pretty good. I like the way it looks. Like I said, I'm going for that JDM style. But yeah, that's another part to my my modification list. I do need to get some headlights. Some other guys had messaged me saying that they know people who do customized headlights, but I don't have an Instagram and all that. So I mean, if y'all know anybody who I can contact, or know where I can reach them at, leave a comment down below, because I do want to get rid of these headlights and get rid of that. Those are the aftermarket ones that came with the car when I bought it, but I don't really like them. But yeah, guys, that pretty much concludes this video. Like always, please share the video. This one, I put a lot of time and work into installing these, so share this video. And that's pretty much it. It's your boy G Money. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.